As you may be well aware of by now, Bitcoin is at a crucial price level as we watch it through the first week of October 2019. The first week of the month, it's always when we see the most manipulation. So firstly, from a short-term perspective, now is the time to stay patient. You should not be entering a position right now. Sit on the sidelines and wait it out. Exercise patience and look for a confirmation of a breach of either 8,800 for an upward move or a move down through 7.7K. This is my short-term outlook as we're still sitting right here on the 200-day EMA just below it. So from a macro perspective, Bitcoin will go through some price discovery over the next couple months. But overall, my opinion is that we're going to start pushing back to all-time highs in anticipation of the May 2020 halving. And this is what this video is all about. So let's talk about Bitcoin's stock to flow ratio, because this is what essentially backs my theory that we will see new all-time highs again in 2020. So first, what is stock to flow ratio? Stock to flow ratio for a commodity is defined as its years of inventory relative to annual supply, while the economic utility of a consumable good is created when it is destroyed or used up. The utility of investment assets lies in their possession and later resale. If there are inventories, consumption can temporarily exceed production. Since inventories of consumable commodities are as a rule very low, prices will rise quickly in anticipation of a future supply shortage and bring consumption into balance with production. However, there is a special class of commodities such as gold, silver, whose market value is multiples higher than what can be attributed to their real-world consumption. This special class of commodities is held for investment and price appreciation rather than consumption. This stock to flow ratio is precisely why I believe from a long-term outlook, we could see Bitcoin at all-time highs very soon over the next 8 months or so. The anticipated shortage of supply, coupled with the fact that demand has steadily been rising, should push Bitcoin price to new all-time highs. In fact, just recently on October 1st, a top German bank has predicted the Bitcoin price to hit $90,000 after the halving, calling it ultra hard money. A large bank publishing a report in strong support of Bitcoin is very rare, and their prediction even superseded gold by predicting a price of $90,000 per Bitcoin. That is incredibly bullish. Keep in mind, this prediction is intended to play out closer to the halving next May 2020. The stock to flow ratio is used to calculate the scarcity of a commodity, and it's obvious that Bitcoin is becoming increasingly scarce. According to financial analysts, one of the reasons that gold has stood the test of time and stayed in such high demand over the years is due to its scarcity. And gold, similar to Bitcoin, cannot be increased. This makes gold immune to dilution and gives it the highest current stock to flow ratio of any commodity. But can Bitcoin supersede gold's stock to flow ratio? We'll see how this plays out. Now, how does all this relate to Bitcoin? Well, when Satoshi Nakamoto created Bitcoin, he instituted a monetary policy and imposed it to ensure that the circulating supply stays limited and inflation will be kept under check over the long haul. So after the next halving, which happens roughly every 4 years, the supply will decrease by half. This notable event has the same impact as doubling Bitcoin's stock to flow ratio. Now, this is not intended as financial advice, and it's not intended to guide your investment decisions. It's simply an expression of my own opinion. The report I went through about Bitcoin stock to flow ratio did close with a caveat that even the most sound statistical models can fail miserably when predicting the future. But using the research, we know that the real test for Bitcoin's price and Bitcoin's scarcity will be the 2020 halving. So are you ready for the halving? If you feel unprepared for this massive event that will take place soon, then make sure to join our Telegram group in the description box below. There's a URL for that. It's completely free and it'll guide you through the steps we're taking leading up to the halving to squeeze out as much profitability as possible. Also, please support the channel by using the links below and hit the subscribe button, and you can be first to know when we publish new content. Thanks for watching, Maximalists. I'll see you guys next time.